Fit Intent Nation, it is day 27 of the Fit Intent Challenge, and we're going to get right into some questions today because I have no announcements for you. So let's do that. This person says, getting my resistance workouts in is no problem. I can easily get in 4 to 5 per week. However, I'm still trying to get all 3 of my cardio sessions in. So far, I'm getting 1, 2 per week. My goal this week is all 3. Listen, your cardio sessions are the easiest portion. I mean, you can do this anywhere. You can do this outside. You can do this on this, the stairs in your house if you have stairs. You can do this at a track or a park. It's a little bit cold, obviously. Or you can come to the gym, use the gym facility, and really all you have to do is any activity that's going to raise your heart rate to the targets that I've listed in your emails. Okay, with all your numbers, with your macros, okay? Those 2 targets. You can do anything. You just have to make up the 25 minutes. So this is really the one that's the easiest one to fulfill, right? The weight training workouts are the harder ones. Although I do think if I had to rank one with more importance, obviously the weight training is going to be a lot more important. But still, the whole thing, the eating, the weight training, and the cardiovascular work is a conglomeration. It's a system that's put together, and it all works together. So we've got to get all those pieces in. Okay. All right. It's not enough to do some of the program. All right. I want you to work hard on getting all 3 pieces of the program in. I'm also hoping to load more protein in the mornings so I can get a big chunk out of my protein macro intake out of the way. Otherwise, I'm often playing catch up after dinner. I'm going to say this one more time, right? You want to split up your protein. So whatever it is, if it's 200 grams a day and you're going to eat 4 meals in the day, you just split it up into 4 meals. So that's 50 grams per meal. And that's the easiest way to do it. Stagger yourself out. It's like, I don't know, what's the analogy? You want to pace yourself, right? Like anything, if you don't pace yourself, it's a lot of stress, and chances are you will be unsuccessful at completing it, okay? So, or you'll be unsuccessful at successfully completing it, okay? You might complete it, but not with not much success. All right? So, like I mentioned the other day, there's many reasons why you want to add protein to your meals, right? We talked about this just the other day. I won't list off all the reasons, but if you check my video, I think yesterday or the day before, I listed off several reasons, right? Okay. I was sick for over a week. I found my flu or cold really impacted my appetite. Surely, yeah, for sure. However, I still managed to get my macro spot on most days. Okay, very good. I felt good about that. I was wondering though, is homemade chicken soup really as protein dense as MyFitnessPal says? Because if so, that's awesome. Okay, so, well, it depends. How much chicken are you putting in your chicken soup? Okay, if you're just having chicken broth, there's 0 protein in that. All right, so let's just create something off the top of my head here, very simple. Let's say you use a liter of chicken broth and you put in 4 ounces of chicken in there. All right, and every serving is 1 cup. So you got 4 servings. You're gonna get 1 ounce of chicken per serving on average. All right, so is that a lot of protein? No, that's like 5 grams, okay? Now, if you take that same 1 liter of chicken broth and you add, I don't know, a pound of chicken, well, now you're gonna be getting 4 ounces every cup of chicken soup, right? And that's gonna be about, 25 grams of protein or so, 28 grams of protein, all right? So it depends on how much chicken's in there. You can make chicken soup as protein dense as you want, okay? You can put in as much as you want, okay? Or as little as you want, all right? So I don't know what this homemade chicken soup recipe is that MyFitnessPal has in there. Take a look, see how much chicken's in there. All right, obviously if it says there's a lot of protein, somebody put in a lot of chicken in it, okay? All right. This is why I want you guys doing all your food, by the way, okay? This is partly the reason why I don't do a food system for you, like everything's all made up for you, because I want you guys to be able to do this on your own. All right, and I want you to have a good understanding about what's going on every time you sit down and eat, or every time you make something. You know, what makes sense here, right? So when you think about the soup, you have to realize that if it's high in protein, then there must be a lot of chicken that's been added to it. All right, so anyways, I think I said enough about that. Next here, this person says, sticking to my macros, a lot of time I go over my carbs and fat, which decreases my protein, and that's definitely something I'd like to work on. Okay, so I'm not sure why that decreases your protein. That should have no effect on your protein. My guess is that you're trying to, my guess is that you're saying your calories are fulfilled, and so you can't add more protein because it's going to increase your calories. I think that's what you're saying. But that's not the way we go about it, okay? I want you to try to get all those macronutrients. Don't worry so much about your calories. Yes, your macros make up your calories, but I would rather you go over your calories and get the amount of protein you're supposed to have, okay? And the reason I say that is because if you do that, you're gonna start to feel really full. And then as a result, what will happen is you're not gonna eat as much carbs and fat, okay? So you've kind of got it backwards here. So don't worry about your calorie total. Worry about getting in the total amount of protein, okay? The protein, listen, people don't eat protein, okay, or very little protein in their diet. And they always say they have a hard time losing weight. Yeah, it's because you don't have enough protein in your diet. Your protein, there's so many reasons why you want to have protein every meal, all right? And one of those good reasons is satiety, okay? You're just not gonna crave carbohydrates or fats nearly as much as if you as when your protein is low. All right, I'm finding it hard to come up with meal variations. Oh, sorry, I didn't finish what she wrote earlier. Adding in more workout sessions will help as well, I think. I need to learn to balance my time better and either wake up earlier or come after work to fit in a session. Yes, very good. Adding in the workout sessions will help you for sure. So don't worry about trying to decide whether that will help you or not. It definitely will help you, okay? But yeah, you need to just time manage, right? Time management. Prioritize and time manage. All right, I'm finding it hard to come up with meal variations that are both healthy and easy to take on the go. I've been trying to eat more salads with chicken in them, okay? So there's protein and a little bit of fiber, but I'm not sure what else works. I really dig your food of the day portions of the video and would love some more tips. Okay, all right, well, speaking of which, here is my food of the day, and this is a great one. This is really tasty and I love it. And if you like cereal, like I grew up, I loved cereal. Like I lived off of cereal. When I come home from school, it was cereal. When I wake up in the morning, it was cereal. When I go to bed, it was cereal. I love cereal. But I really liked, really what it was about was just, it was all the sugar in the cereal, right? Because that's what most cereals are. So here's my suggestion. Try this. Buy the large flake oatmeal. So not the actual, not the stuff that you have to cook to eat. So not the steel cut oats. Just buy the sliced oats, the large flake oats. Okay, buy the Quaker, buy the ones in the see-through bag at the store. Those are the freshest ones. Like they're a little bit soft. Pour them in a bowl as cereal. Of course, you gotta wait out. Put some protein powder on top. Throw some fruit in there, like berries. All right, I'll give a specific example, one sec. And then pour some cashew milk on there, some low-calorie vanilla flavored cashew milk, or you can just go with unflavored cashew milk or almond milk. Mix it up, or you can go with regular milk too, that's fine. The regular milk's a little bit higher in sugar, but so you wanna be careful with that. Mix it up like a cereal and eat it. It's so good. It's like super, super good. So let me give you an example. All right, I'm gonna do 3 ounces of oatmeal, which is almost a cup. And that's gonna be about 50 grams of carbohydrates right there. A little bit of protein, a little bit of fat. Then I'm gonna add in 1 full scoop of protein powder. Actually, for me, I'm gonna add in 1.5 scoops, okay? And that's of vanilla protein powder. So I'm just gonna dump it in there. Those are both dry. Then I'm gonna take some of my frozen berries that I have in the fridge. I'm gonna nuke them for about maybe a minute so that they're still a little bit cold and partially frozen. And I'm gonna weigh out about 150 grams of those, and that's gonna be about another 10 grams of carbs, all right? Well, 17, there's fiber in there, but 10 grams net carbs. We'll talk about net carbs. And I'm gonna put that in the bowl. And so now I've got about the protein powder plus a little bit of protein that's in the oatmeal. I've got about 50 grams of protein. And then total carbs, I've got about 60 with the fruit and the oatmeal. And then I'm gonna dump in a little bit of let's go with unflavored almond milk, okay? And that's very low in calories. I'm getting a few grams of fat there. And a little bit of carbs. Let's leave out the carbs because I think it's like 1 gram of carb, okay? So I get a little bit of fat, so I'm still short on fat in that meal. I can eat that. There's one good meal, high in protein, high in carbs, still a little bit low in my fats. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a handful of pistachios. Okay, a handful is about 10 grams of fat. We're talking about shelled pistachios, so pistachios with the shell. Take a nice big handful of those, that's about 10 grams of fat right there, okay? There you go, there's a perfect meal. Easy to go, easy to put together, easy to have on the go, easy to make, and tasty. It's sweet, and I don't think anybody here will tell me they don't like it, unless you don't like cereal, okay? So give that a shot. All right, mess of the day, here are 5 things that require 0 talent. 5 things that require 0 talent, just in case you're bent on thinking that you need to have talent to do this challenge, okay, or to change your body, or to lose weight, or to add some muscle tonicity. 5 things that require 0 talent. Following a system, okay, great work ethic, effort, being prepared, positive attitude. All right, so again, 5 things that require 0 talent that were going to help you immensely in this challenge. Following a system, having work ethic, effort, being prepared, and a positive attitude. All right, you guys, submit, commit. I'm gonna say it again, 3 workouts. So that's weight training workouts. 3 cardiovascular sessions. If you want to do more, you can do more, but this is the minimum. And of course, you've got to get those macros, okay? Try the cereal thing that I mentioned, okay? All right, you guys, I will talk to y'all soon, and have a wonderful Thursday.